welcome to the Determined Mom Show, the only marketing podcast dedicated to guiding mom CEOs into tranquility, wealth, and multiplying those precious moments. Hello, and welcome to episode 9 of the Determined Mom Show. I am your host, Amanda Tento, and you are listening to the only marketing podcast dedicated to guiding mom CEOs into tranquility, wealth, and multiplying those precious moments. Today on the show, we will be talking about why I chose to switch from Mailchimp to Mailerlite for my email service. As you know, you may or may not know, recently Mailchimp has updated their pricing structure, and before I'm going to go into first how I was using it. So Mailchimp is a great platform. It has a lot of different features that you can use, landing pages, funnels. It's got a lot of really interesting and unique things about it, and it was a great value. I mean, it was free. I literally have never paid anything. It was amazing. And I've recently started getting a little more heavy into growing my email list, and for each podcast episode, I was creating a freebie, which I'm sure if you've listened to the podcast, you may actually have downloaded one or two of those. And then I really paid not too much attention to the email that Mailchimp sent saying that they were going to be updating their pricing because I thought, oh, that doesn't apply to me. So looked at it and just kind of disregarded that email. And then I started seeing people on Facebook saying, oh, what can I do? I can't create a new audience in Mailchimp without paying for it. And I was like, that's interesting. Wonder what that's all about. So I didn't really pay attention to it until I got around to doing the download for episode 5, which I still owe you guys, by the way, because I have just figured this out this week. So I will be putting that up today or tomorrow, and it will be up ready for you. But anyway, so I really didn't realize what was going on with it until I went in to do my download for episode 5. So the only way you can create a new audience with the new Mailchimp pricing, well, for me anyway, because I already have, I probably have about maybe 10 different audiences because I have different downloads for different things. I also have a credits course that I have, and I have subscribers on that list. I have my main newsletter list. I have a couple other downloads that I have that I really don't want to get rid of because people really like them. So I just have a lot of lists. I have probably at least 10 lists, and I don't want to get rid of them, and I want to be able to add new. So with the new Mailchimp pricing structure, they have basically made it so that you can have up to 5 audiences, that's what they call their lists, for $14.99 a month, and to have an unlimited amount of audiences, which is what I would want, it's $299 per month. So I think they've really kind of cut off their nose to spite their face because they're not realizing that small businesses are using lists to send their freebies and opt-ins and things like that, and we need a big amount of those to be able to do that. Now, there is segmenting, and you can definitely segment your audience. However, I use Divi for my website, and in that, when I do an email opt-in, I have to select the list in Mailchimp. It doesn't give you the option to select the segment, or else that would work really well. So basically, I was kind of fed up, and I really need to get everything back running smoothly. And I know for a fact that there are probably many of you out there that are having this same issue. So I wanted to share with you the research that I've done and the option that I ended up choosing, which is Mailerlite. And it was a little it seemed a little basic, I want to say, at first when I first logged into it, and to kind of try to check it out, because I don't want to just take someone's word for it. I need to get in there. I need to look at it. I need to check it out. So I'll do the free trial or whatever. But I got into Mailerlite, and it's like super basic. There's only 5 basic buttons. So it's dashboard, campaigns, subscribers, forms, and automation. So I'm like, oh, how am I going to be able to do what I want to do with this? It just doesn't seem like quite enough coming from Mailchimp because Mailchimp has a lot of different things. And what I've realized with Mailerlite is that you don't need all those things in order to do exactly what you want to do really effectively. They make it super easy. So if you've ever done an automation in Mailchimp, it's pretty challenging to figure out how to do it because they call it like something else, and then you have to go back and make sure it's going to the right list, and it's just not super user friendly. So I was really, really surprised when I logged into Mailerlite that creating an automation is just really, really, really simple. Like, it actually has it's almost like a mind map. At the top, you tell it what you want to call the automation, and then, you tell it who you want the automation to come from, and then you click OK, and then it pops up, and then you add the next step. It literally has a little plus sign for you to add the next step in the workflow. So it's really cool. So as you can tell, I'm a little excited about it. I want to go over the pricing difference between Mailchimp and Mailerlite. So the new Mailchimp pricing plans, so for free, you can get up to 2,000 subscribers, which is the same, but you can only have one list. So within that list, you can still tag and segment, but it's not going to be the same, really. For $9.99 a month for Mailchimp, you can have up to 50,000 contacts, but only 3 audiences. You still have your audience dashboard, tags, segments, all of that is still the same. And then for $14.99 a month, they kind of give you all of the features in this package, but you still are limited to 5 audiences. So if you have multiple opt-ins, or you do an opt-in every week like me, then it kind of cramps your style a little bit. On the premium plan, you can have up to 200,000 contacts or subscribers and unlimited audiences. Now, the problem that I see with this is that I don't foresee my audience, and maybe it will, but growing to 200,000 people anytime soon. I would love it if it did, but I just don't see it happening, and I don't want to pay $299 a month to be able to send out your downloads, your freebies, your focus sheets that I am creating for you. So that it's just an unrealistic expectation. So moving over to the pricing for Mailerlite. So they have a couple different options if you have under 1,000 subscribers. So if you're like a heavy emailer, let's say you have 1,000 emails or 1,000 people on your list or 999 people on your list, and you send them 12 emails a month, then you might want the unlimited plan. But if you send, it just depends. But for 1 to 1,000 subscribers for free, you can send up to 12,000 emails. They do have limited features available with that, but you can kind of log on and check out those features. For 1 to 1,000 emails, or 1 to 1,000 subscribers, and unlimited emails a month with all of the features, it's only $10. And then for 1,001 to 200 or 2,500, it's $15 with all the features, unlimited email. For 2,501 subscribers to 5,000 subscribers, it's $30 a month for unlimited and all features. And then for 5,001 to 10,000 subscribers, it's $50 a month for unlimited emails and all features. So I really like the Mailerlite plans here, and I think they offer a lot of flexibility, and the ease of use is another thing that I'm going to talk about in a minute. But the only thing that's not included, I'm going to go back to the free plan. The only things that are not included are live chat support, premium support, removing the Mailerlite logo, custom HTML editor, newsletter templates, custom design templates, and using custom domains and promotional pop-ups. Let's see, there's also, auto resend, deliver by time zone, dedicated IP, click maps, opens by location. Those are all not in the free plan, but then all of the paid plans do include all of those things. So just a little bit more information for you on that. So one reason that Mailerlite is able to keep the pricing so low for their service is because they don't add in a lot of the extra features that people don't tend to use. So that's something that's very cool, because I really am pretty basic when it comes to emails. I don't want to do too much fancy stuff and get too fancy with them because I really just want to get the message across. So I really like that about them too. Something funny that happened is that initially when I signed up for my account for online marketing for moms, the new membership that I'm starting, I was not approved right away because I was still in the process of creating the landing page for it. And so the website wasn't up. There was like nothing on it. And so apparently they actually have their team literally for every new sign up, they go to your website, verify that it's real, legit. I had already verified my email from there. They ended up denying my application because my website wasn't up. So in the email that they sent, there was a little note that said that you can appeal this denial of your new account if you'd like. So I responded and I just said, hey, I just got the landing page up. Here it is. Please approve it because, I'm opening this membership and I'd really like to use your service and I'm expecting to have a ton of people on this list. So they replied and they approved it. And there was actually like a guy, and I can't remember his name. He is on their team, but he replied. And then I said, thank you so much for approving it when he replied. And then he replied with a hilarious GIF. So I thought it was really funny, but it's kind of cool that it's such a small team that they actually reply directly to your emails. I like that too. It's not like an automated thing. And I like that they are actually vetting each and every account that they are getting. So a couple more things about Mailerlite. And every time I say Mailerlite, it reminds me of Miller Lite, the beer, by the way. But Mailerlite, onto that, they do have a new feature, which is like a drag and drop newsletter editor, which is pretty cool. They also have drag and drop landing pages. They have segmenting, so you can actually segment your audiences out, which I think I already mentioned. Another really cool feature is there is an RSS campaign feature. So if you have an RSS feed on your blog, then it will actually push that to your subscribers automatically. And it's pretty simple to use and very easy to set up. So it's a really good benefit, especially for bloggers, to use Mailerlite. One other thing to note about Mailerlite is that they have added the GDPR features that are required. So if you live in the UK, there are a lot of really good features that they have for that. So in conclusion, I think it's very important to be flexible. And when things like this happen that kind of throw a monkey wrench in your plans and in your business, I mean, I know many of you are on a tight budget and you don't have $300 to make unlimited mail audiences every month. So I know for a fact, I've seen in so many Facebook groups postings about the Mailchimp pricing update. I know that it's not what you wanted to happen if you were using Mailchimp before, but let's take it in stride. Let's try something new. There are lots of other options out there. Alternatives to Mailchimp. I'm going to give you a few names just in case you need more than just Mailerlite. So Sendinblue, Easy Sendy Drip. These are some definite contenders in the replacement of Mailchimp. And then you always have ones like Aweber, Campaign, and what is the other one? Active Campaign, and ConvertKit is another that you could use. So all of those are options for you. And whatever you choose, just make sure that you love it and that you enjoy the way that you're able to create the emails. Make sure you test them on yourself and just make sure that you put a lot of time into your opt-ins and make sure that people find value in them. I think that's probably one of the biggest things to grow your list. So looking forward to hearing your feedback and seeing what you've done, if you've been using Mailchimp, what you're going to do, and if you're going to move from Mailchimp or if you're going to bite the bullet and buy the huge $2.99 plan, or, I'd love to hear all about what you've done, and you can share that with me in our Facebook community, and that is the Determined Mom Show community on Facebook. So you can actually find it at facebook.com/groups/The Determined Mom Show. And you can also find show notes and links for this episode at thedeterminedmom.com/podcast/episode 9. You can also find a link to Mailerlite in the show notes for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you've gotten some good inside information on Mailerlite, and I hope it helps you in some way. Please subscribe to the Determined Mom YouTube channel, and you can get weekly episode previews on Monday, and you can also get them in the Determined Mom Show community. With much gratitude, this is Amanda Tento wishing you a great week. This episode of the Determined Mom Show is brought to you by OnlineMarketingForMoms.com, the exclusive membership just for moms, all about marketing, SEO, and everything you need to do to improve your site. For a limited time, you can get the lifetime membership to the Online Marketing for Moms membership site for only 50% off of the monthly membership cost. So if you would like to learn more about this, please visit OnlineMarketingForMoms.com, sign up, and we will notify you as soon as the launch is going to happen. The anticipated date of the launch is July 1st of 2019. Looking forward to seeing you there. And again, it's OnlineMarketingForMoms.com.